Hello Fude friends! Today I am showing you some amazing travel brushes. Many of these brushes are also great for carrying in your purse for on-the-go touch-ups, or if you are nearsighted and prefer short handles. These cute little brushes are perfect for on-the-go, but also great for everyday use. Whatever your needs are, I am sure you will be pleased with these exquisite Fude travel brushes. In selecting the brushes, I prioritized both performance and hair quality. I think these are some of the best natural hair brushes you can get in travel size. Most of these brushes I have had for years, but some are newer to my collection. Those were ones that were kindly gifted to me by Fude Beauty. A huge thank you to Fude Beauty for sending over some of these brushes for me to try. I am an affiliate partner with Fude Beauty. If you choose to shop via the links below, I may make a small commission. I also have a code FluffyFude gets you 10% off your entire first order, and through July 31st, 2024, you can use code FluffyFude12 for 12% off your first order. Thank you for your trust and support. Many of my recommendations are from the Bisyodo short series. If you are already familiar with Bisyodo brushes, you already know the superb quality to expect. The short series handles are much shorter than the regular line, but made from the same high-quality African rosewood, 24-karat gold-plated ferrules, silky soft natural hair bristles, and perfect bundling. I can't speak highly enough of Bisyodo brushes. I have a recent video of the different unique hair types Bisyodo offers. I will link it in the cards in case you are interested in the full-length handles. Let's start with the face brushes. I selected brushes that are resilient yet super soft. They are all made from high-quality goat hair. All of these shapes are also good for multi-purpose use. You can certainly get all of these, but you don't need all of them, as you can achieve many tasks with each brush. Starting with the exquisite Bisyodo Short Series BSF-01 Finishing Brush. This is a large powder or bronzer brush. It has a rounded paddle shape. The ferrule is chunky, pinched, and very densely packed. It is made from Chikuhodo goat. The hair length is 55 millimeters. This brush is great for finishing powder and has the airiness you would want for a finishing brush, but it also has strength to blend and use for bronzer if you like large bronzer brushes and a soft application. The short handle gives you a lot of control. So even though the hairs are long and soft, you can still blend with it and not have to worry about moving the makeup underneath. I can't recommend this one enough. Even if you are not looking for a travel brush, bookmark this one as a great everyday powder brush. If you want something a little smaller, the Bisyodo BSP-01 powder brush is another excellent face brush. This is a round powder brush with a round ferrule. The bristles are tapered and has a candle shape. It is densely packed with Chikuhodo goat. The hair length is 48 millimeters. It is a medium-sized brush. It's not quite as jumbo as the previous one, but it is large enough to use for both powder and cheek products. I love the versatility of this brush. It can be used for all over powder, but also blush and bronzer. This one certainly works great as a cheek brush too. Next we have the Bisyodo BSC-01 cheek brush. I will list everything below because the brush names can get confusing. I think BS stands for Bisyodo Short Series, then the letter is for the type, so C would be for cheek, and then the number of the brush. But it's hard to remember all of this, so I will make sure to have everything clearly listed in the description box. This brush is a classic paddle-shaped cheek brush. It has a pinch ferrule, Chikuhodo goat, and the hair length is 38 millimeters. This is the perfect brush to have in your travel bag or purse. It is an easy-to-use, reliable little brush. You can use it horizontally or vertically depending on how much surface area you want. It's ideal for blush, but you are not limited to just blush. It can be used for bronzer or even highlighter if you use just the side edge. Also, due to the short handle, you will have great control. I will put it next to the paddle-shaped powder brush so you can see how these two compare in size. Both together make for a wonderful duo. The Bisyodo BSHZ01 is a round ferrule cheek and highlight brush. It has a round tapered candle shape as well. It comes to a gentle point that is not too pointy. The goat hair length is 44 millimeters. This is a good size brush for blush and highlight. Here it is next to the round powder brush. The cheek brush is a bit more pointed. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these Bisyodo short series face brushes. Any combination of them will be great to have in your travel set. I have 2 face brush recommendations from Koyomo that are a bit more affordable but still great quality goat hair. One is the Koyomo Pearl Pink Face Brush. This is a large round powder brush with a little pink handle. Similar to the Bisyodo round powder brush, but this one is less pointed. It is also made from very soft goat hair. Koyomo uses aged goat bristles that are softer than modern day goat hair of the same grade. The hair length is 49 millimeters. It is densely packed. This is a great brush for all over face powder, finishing powder, and blending your face powder seamlessly. I will put it next to the Bisyodo brush so you can get an idea for the size differences. The Koyomo Pearl Pink Cheek Brush is a round cheek brush that is easy to use and easy to recommend. Actually, all of the Pink Pearl series brushes are great travel brushes because of their classic shape, soft hair, and how easy they are to use. Think of them as little workhorse brushes. This goat hair is 39 millimeters long and it is also densely packed. Here it is next to the Bisyodo round cheek brush for size comparisons. Now we are moving on to the eye brushes, starting with the Bisyodo BSES02. This is a unique shaped eyeshadow brush. I don't have anything quite like it. It is a large and wide shader brush made from 100% pine squirrel bristles. The bristles are 16 millimeters long and the brush is 19 millimeters wide. So the brush is actually wider than the hairs are long. Super fun shape that I thought would take some time getting used to, but actually it was so easy and pleasant to use. This one was gifted to me and I must admit that perhaps I would not have picked it up on my own because I was intimidated by the large size. But this one is special. The brush width makes it so you can swipe once across the lid and cover the entire lid, but it keeps getting better. The squirrel hair is so soft and silky. I would go as far as to say it feels like Canadian squirrel hair. It is pine squirrel, but if I didn't know any better, I would say it feels like Canadian squirrel. And not just any type of Canadian squirrel, but the good silky kind. I'm honestly speechless by how much I ended up liking this brush. If you're not ready to go big with this jumbo size eye brush, please consider the Bisyodo BSES03. This is a standard size shader brush made from a mix of pine squirrel and Kolinsky. The hair length is 16 millimeters. It's not as soft and silky as the prior one, but that is to be expected with the mix of Kolinsky, and it is still very soft. This brush also belongs in your travel kit and perhaps everyday use stash, because it performs very well with a vast range of formulas and shadow types, from pigmented mattes to shimmers and special shade type formulas. It's a great all-around brush, a good mix between a blender blush and a shader brush, and it can do both well. But more is better when it comes to having brush options, which is why I also have to recommend to you the classic Kolinsky shader brush. This is the Bisyodo BSES05 eyeshadow brush. It is made from 100% Kolinsky hair and the bristles are 13 millimeters long. This is a standard size and shape for this style of brush. The hairs are stiff but silky and soft. It is very good quality Kolinsky hair, which is such a luxury. You already know how much I recommend a Kolinsky shader brush. It's like the little black dress of brushes. So of course I need one in my travel bag. And vanity. Good thing this one comes in a long handle as well. The number for that brush is the long series BES06, and I demo it with the Pat McGrath shades in my Bisyodo hair types video, which I will link in the cards above. This brush will not let you down, even when working with finicky eyeshadows, creams, baked gelays, multi-chromes, whatever it is, this brush has you covered, hence the little black dress of brushes. As much as I adore the different hair types of these Bisyodo brushes, I also have to recommend some classic goat brushes. This is the Koyomo Pearl Pink Flat Eyeshadow Brush. It is a durable, reliable, and multi-purpose goat shader brush. There is not much else to say that hasn't already been said about the classic shader brush. You can't go wrong with this one either, and it is quite affordable. Here is a close-up of how all of the three shader brushes compare. Next are the blending brushes, starting with the Bisyodo BSES01 Large Eyeshadow Brush. It is made from 100% Chikuhodo goat. The hair length is 18 millimeters long. It is a round ferrule and densely packed, chunky and strong blender. The large size makes it quick and easy to use for one-and-done eye looks. Due to its large size, it can even be used for cheek highlighter. It's a unique take on the standard blender brush, and I think you will enjoy it if you decide to try it. But if you want a more traditional blending brush, I recommend the Koyomo Pearl Pink Round Eyeshadow Brush. This is a round crease brush with a moderate taper, making it perfect for blending in the crease. The hair is super soft on your eyelids, yet resilient enough to grab the shadow and blend it efficiently. This is a high usage brush. You may actually want to consider picking up two for travel, to have one for dark shades and one for lighter shades. Here are the two blender brushes side by side. Next are my recommendations for brushes to use with creams and liquids. My top choice is the Koyudo Fupa-02. This is an excellent foundation brush and a brush to use with cream blush and bronzers. I am not going to go into too much detail here because I am always raving about it. And I have a dedicated video, borderline a dissertation video on it. I will link it in the cards above. That video goes into extreme detail, so please check it out if you are interested to learn more. The new exciting news is that Fude Beauty is coming out with a limited wood handle release for summer 2024, which is available now for pre-order. The new brush has the OG goat brush head with a wood handle. It's limited to 300 brushes. The Koyudo Fupa-02 is a brush I must have in my travel makeup bag. Often I even carry two, one for foundation and one for cream blush. If you haven't joined the Fupa train, well, maybe this is your sign to try it. The Chikuhodo G-12 is a small paddle brush made from 100% weasel hair. The hair length is 21 millimeters. This brush can be used with any cream or liquid product, such as foundation, blush, highlighter, and contour. I like it most for cream blush, but that's just my personal preference. And the fact that it is multi-purpose is what makes this one great for travel. Another added benefit is that it absorbs very little product. I like to reach for it when I want my products to go a long way. I'm looking at you, high-end foundations. Finally, I have a few detailed brush recommendations. These are little brushes that help finish the look and help put on the finishing touches. I will call these the small but mighty brushes I can't go without. Starting with the Bisyodo BSSL01 Shadow Liner. This is a tiny little definer brush made from weasel bristles. The bristle hair length is 5 millimeters. It is a precise smudger, perfect for the lash line, smoking out the lash line, or applying liner. The bristles are firm but never pokey, which is crucial for this type of brush. This one is also available in the long handle version. The next brush is the Bisyodo BSEB01 Eyebrow Brush. It is an angled eyebrow brush made from tanuki bristles. The hair length is around 6 millimeters. Tanuki is firm and durable, but softer than water badger if you're familiar with that hair type in eyebrow brushes. It can be used with powders and creams. You may also want to pair it with the Bisyodo BSM01 Eyebrow and Mascara Comb. Another brush that will get a lot of use. I like to use it to comb my eyebrows before applying product, but also after applying product to remove excess and blend out any harsh areas. It also comes in handy as a mascara comb to remove mascara clumps. It is made from Tanuki natural bristles and it performs better than just a synthetic spoolie from the drugstore, which doesn't have as much grip to blend and comb. Last but not least is a lip brush. I selected the Chikuhodo MK15 portable lip brush. It is both beautiful and durable. I have had mine for many years and it has held up great, even the maquillage finish. I like how it comes with a cap so you can put it in your purse or makeup bag without having to worry about lipstick getting everywhere. This one is made from weasel hair in a square shape. This lip brush is great for precision. It is a night and day experience to apply lipstick from a bullet and lipstick from a lip brush, and I highly recommend it for on-the-go touch-ups, lining your lips, and having more control with lipstick application. These were my top recommendations for travel makeup brushes. You don't need all of them. Any combination of these will give you multi-purpose brushes and many options. The best travel set is the one that is custom to your own needs and uses. So I hope you will have fun curating your own little set. I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, thank you for watching.